I just want to say something about Saquon Barkley, and it's nothing against him personally, but it's something about him and Zeke. I'm just gonna kind of blanket them all together. I would say that Zeke and Barkley were both. I'm just gonna use those two, but them and a few other guys always get elevated to this level of like Adrian Peterson level by a lot of people, especially on like Twitter, social media, a bunch of other stuff. Let's be clear. There's only like one elite, maybe two elite running backs in the league right now. And I would say that would be Derrick Henry. And then maybe Alvin Kamara, maybe Austin Eckler. Those two are just not productive enough for me to say they're elite. Maybe they're elite talents, but they haven't been elite over the last 3 years. So how can I call them elite? I just can't.
Well, Zeke especially has had a couple of down years where he just has
great blocker.
I hate to say it, and I'm probably going to piss some Cowboy fans off, but I live in New England, so who cares? Anyways, so Zeke hasn't looked good since he got his money. He hasn't been the same since he got his money. Since Elliot got that massive contract, he hasn't been the same. He just hasn't been motivated. Now, granted, last game, he did run he ran harder than I've seen him run in a while. So I will give him credit for that. But ever since he got that massive contract, the motivation just hasn't been there.
I mean, the thing is, I do think that Zeke is all bought into. He wants to be the best Cowboy he can be. So I'll give him credit for that. It's more the fans. The fans are like, Zeke's the best since freaking whoever. What's his name?
Emmitt
Smith. Thank you so much. You knew exactly what I was going to say. He's the best since Emmitt Smith. It's like, nah, dude. He's just a good running back. That's all. He's a good piece. He's a great blocker, good pass catcher, solid running back. He's not a superstar. I'll slow down on that.
Ross?
My biggest thing with Zeke, I think there was glaring injuries that he didn't report, or he would push through certain things. I think he definitely had a downgrade after he got his money. I mean, that was a significant paycheck. That was significant. But what I would say is he was also not put in a great position either. He had to go, at least last season, he had to go between two different quarterbacks. Secondly, that O-line, everyone touts it as being good, wasn't very good, in my opinion. And he's like what Damian Harris had to do the other day. He legitimately has to do the impossible to either get to the line of scrimmage or to get 5 yards downfield. So I don't think it's necessarily him. It's a team fail, in my opinion, because that O-line did not show up a lot of times for Zeke. And Zeke was not making dynamic plays. Because let's be honest, there's the joke out there that he got fat. Everyone makes that joke. Zeke got fat. And this man could kill me. I understand that. Murder me easily. But football caliber shape, there was points where he was not there. He was not dynamic, but the O-line did him no favors. At least this season and last season.
I was just going to say, weren't they... There was a couple of years where Dallas's offensive line was injured, so he wasn't. I think it was last year was one, and then I believe it was like 2019. I want to say maybe that, or 28. 2018. I think his offensive line was hurt as well. So he hasn't really, when you're a running back and you're dealing with second string offensive linemen and it's not the guys you're used to, and they're, that can be tough. So I'll give him a little bit of wiggle room there, but still he's been in the league since 2016 and 2 out of the 4 years have been bad.
Yeah, but here's one other thing I will add to that why I'm giving him any bit of a pass. Coach Clapp. Let's be honest. Coach Clapp.
The clapper.
Again, they didn't disguise the run, kind of like what we're doing now. When I saw Ezekial Elliot on the field, they were legitimately always running to him. There was no disguising the run. There was no trickery involved, like a bootleg that turned into a run. It was just straight, oh, we're going to put him up the snot with no blocking, and we're going to do that 20 times a game. I'm sorry. Who was running the offense for the Cowboys really frustrated me last season and a portion of this season. They did much better against Tampa Bay, but they fell off. They fell off towards the end of the game. So what I will tell people is if you're a Cowboys fan or if you're someone who has Zeke in your lineup in fantasy, don't give up too quickly, because I think he's going to have a bounce back season, at least with somewhat better coaching.
No doubt. Also, Mike McCarthy's second full year, he had a full off season and a full training camp and all the stuff that goes with that.
I completely agree. And you got a team that had the worst defense, I would say, last season in the NFL. Just no matter what they put on the board, no matter how good Dak played, no matter how good Zeke played, if teams are putting 20 points on you out of nowhere, you're not going to go anywhere in the league.
Yeah, no doubt.